Hello, hello. Nice to cast with you, Ixen.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this match?
I am very ready.
You recovered from captaining your last
I
match.
recovered from captaining. I have also recovered from my stomach issues that I think were just like delayed from me kind of like crapping my pants against Denmark. but that is behind us. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I had every right to run to the toilet after this. But the next matchup is going to be Poland and France. France has been in the qualifier seat number 14, and Poland has been 11. So just by seeds, they are decently close. The
Yes.
weighted ACK is around 0.2, which is actually that's a pretty decent distance. So I do think that most people will consider Poland the favorite here. To be precise. And we are currently looking at the last matchup in the losers brackets, losers round 1. So this match is kind of high stakes because the loser will be out of the tournament, and the winner is going to go up against the whoever loses in the matchup between the United States and Netherlands. So again, this is gonna. I feel like the teams should probably have a pretty decent idea what they want to do here.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, it's like one of the teams is Poland. We have Dracono there. We know that he's kind of. He's one of the people who prepares a lot.
Yes.
So Poland will definitely be prepared here. And who's actually? I'm like a little confused right now. Let me check for a second. France's team captain. I wanted to look it up early, but I kind of. Oh, it is Hydra Zolski. Okay. Because France is actually one of the teams with a captain who's also playing, so it's not immediately obvious if you just look at the players.
Yeah. Which is hard. I mean, that's got to be tough to be captaining your own team and a player, juggling all of that.
It certainly is because like I personally always feel like a captain who isn't playing is advantageous.
Absolutely.
Simply for the fact because you can watch the players do their thing.
Yes.
That's a huge thing. Like, don't underestimate being able to see how players perform. You know, are they underperforming? Are they overperforming? Who's like
Exactly.
having trouble with what? That can be a huge like. It can be a huge gain. And, okay, another thing that maybe is interesting. So, looking at the actual team for Team France, I think that the team captain is also like a Hydra Zolski. Hydra? I don't know how to pronounce it. Do you have to pronounce us Frenchly?
I don't know.
Is it
Bonjour. That's about all I can do.
I think you offended France.
Well, I'm sorry to the French, but my pronunciation is pretty bad.
But yeah, they're gonna play a lot of the maps as well because Team France only has 6 players, so that's like.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're underrepresented from a numbers perspective there.
Yeah, so that just means that a lot of the players will have to play more maps and lose the team captain, so they're not gonna be able to really observe too much. But honestly, like for 6 players, this is a pretty like insane placement in the quals.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like a very impressive performance all
yeah. Click the link.
In my case, Spenden button. Oh, there we go. It's let me try to pronounce it. Melody? Something like that. I tried my best. Okay.
You did a great job.
I don't know if I did, but it probably sounded good for someone.
You did. I think it was excellent. That was an excellent try, and definitely better than I could do.
But the Poland warm-up map is mapped and uploaded like 2 hours ago by Slakes. And the description says BSWC Polish tiebreaker against France.
Oh.
I don't know if tiebreaker is the right word here. I think it's warm-up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
Either way.
I have confirmation Slakes.
Thank you for letting us know that. That's super helpful.
joke because it's like a cool song or something. But I have seen tactical warm-ups before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not really something that you can rely on too much because your opponents might just like kind of not play seriously. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can have a tiebreaker. I mean, warm-up, of course. That
Yes.
is kind of like the type of map you're unsure about how your opponents will do, and you can just like try to see what
Yeah,
they
try
do.
to see how they do. Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is an incredible map. I'm not really sure what's going on, but it has certainly blocks and
It does. I can't.
effects.
I was gonna say I can't read it, but that's no surprise from me. So. What sabers do Shreddy and Remax have? I can't tell what they are.
I don't know.
In my unbiased opinion, it looks like a unicorn horn, but
Well,
I
I'm
don't
sure that's
think
what
that's
it
what
is.
it is.
I'm sure that's what it is. It could also be sausages.
Oh, yeah, right. I was gonna say, okay, they're pierogies. All right, very nice.
All right.
That's awesome. Pierogies are also excellent. For anyone who hasn't tried any, you should. They're great.
The song sounds exactly like it plays.
You nailed the tiebreaker, Slakes.
It's a good tiebreaker. I mean, so
Yeah.
far, it also is in favor of Team Poland. They're currently leading by a whopping 10%.
Yes.
And Michael with 81%, actual MVP playing as if the trend depends on it, and it does because
That's actually
as we have
crazy.
the tiebreaker. I mean, honestly, BC is also doing really well. Like, his
Yeah,
73%
true.
Is pretty good on the
Yep.
absolute chaos that is like this map. All right, and I think that is it for the tiebreaker, which means that we are gonna pivot into the first warm-up map, picked by France. Now, this song had a Polish name, but I'm actually not sure what. Is it like one has this? This is also like. Is this also a tiebreaker? No, it's not. But it is made for World Cup. There are exactly 4 scores on it. Uploaded 6 days ago, so it is made for this week probably. So that's always nice to see when teams do this.
Yeah, it's really cool, actually. I like that a lot.
Alrighty, team is gonna be Male, Risi, Kinaro, Thmx for Team France, and Shreddy, Wojtek, Rymax, and Mykos for Team Poland. But not great. 2 of them are red, which means definitely not great. And here we go, starting out with the first warm-up map. What do you think? Are we gonna have the second tiebreaker today, or just one?
That's a great question. I'm going to say just the one.
You think?
What do you think?
Just the one. I feel like I agree. I feel like this could go similar to what we've seen before, maybe like a 4-1 to 4-2. I think Poland definitely can do that. It is always. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
This is very blocky. There are like a lot of blocks.
Yeah. Oh no, the bombs at the bottom. Oh.
I think those noises are not part of the song, right?
I don't know. Is that
I
someone
think that's a hit sound.
miss
Oh, look
sound?
at the pin blocks.
Oh,
I think I'm kind
that's
of
the thing you notice.
I mean, like it probably like references the title, so I'm assuming that the title has something to do with feet. So
Wow, this is not very
Yeah,
family friendly.
I have analyzed the entire matchup perfectly.
Ixon just sees the peens everywhere, guys. Listen,
there is-
no one.
there is-
you just...
I'm not seeing them anywhere. I just recognize them. Alrighty. We have a slight like lead here. 14 rounds.
Oh.
Definitely better at handling those peas.
Uh-huh.
So according to Geo's logic, this means that we are not going to have a sweep.
Yeah, right, Jesse? Always in the gutter. And what was Geo's logic?
So Geo basically said if one team wins both warm-up maps, they're gonna sweep.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Even though this is a little bit closer than the warm-up that Poland picked. So
Yeah.
you can probably deduce from this that
Uh-oh.
the matchup is oh, my mic is buggy? Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna actually gonna try something.
We're waiting for our pick here.
Did we have any rolls already? Let's check.
Yeah, I think we did.
Who won the rolls? Oh, we did. 15 and 46. Dracono actually deciding what team. And Dracono picks team number 2. So the first ban is going to be by Team France, and then the second ban by Team Poland, and then followed by their pick. Okay, Rocket has been destroyed. Goodbye, Rocket.
Bye-bye.
That map being quite the skill check in a lot of ways. You gotta read inlines, you gotta be able to swing 350 BPM. You have not just like linear BPM, like the other speed maps are decently linear. I feel like honestly the speed maps are just from a difficulty wise, obviously like the 400 BPM map is like more difficult.
Yes.
It's also significantly more linear, and like,
Yes.
The slower one is just very long and stamina draining, and at the end it's just like when you don't have stamina, you just get thrown with a lot of blocks.
Absolutely.
But this one is just like I'm pretty sure that most people will have trouble just like rotating your arm in circles while swinging if you don't play challenge.
Yes.
Alright, so next up is going to be the ban by Poland. It'd be surprised. Oh, it already has been done. So Kaiba is also gone. That is one of the tech maps, which means that the Kush tech map is still open. I would be surprised if Poland picks that one after banning the first tech map.
Right.
So after Extreme being gone, I wonder if maybe they go for Watch the World Burn.
Yeah.
It's kind of in a similar. It's basically so from a skill set required. That map is very similar to the extreme category. It's just slower and not as well extreme.
Exactly. Exactly.
Alrighty, they're going for side effects, which is not Watch the World Burn. So
No, unfortunately.
Not even the same vein. It's basically, I mean, from a mid-speed category, this is low mid. This is a very ackable, very slow mid-speed map. That is, it's not in the ACK category because it's not ACK, but if you're gonna get close to the category, this is kind of where you're at.
Yeah, and it is ackable, as you said, it's ackable.
It is
low
very
mid
ackable,
speed.
yes.
So expect to see, higher accuracies for both teams. And it's a good song too. So, we always like that.
Alrighty. Actual first map. Going into the pick by Poland. They definitely want to win this pretty like handily.
Yes.
All right. Starting out with the first map. Big lead.
Yep,
Team
big lead
Poland.
for Poland.
Told myself I wouldn't feel things if I labeled this whatever. But the way you put your clothes on, why you dancing in the mirror, got me thinking it's been so long since I felt so
France now bringing their act up, but still a very large lead with Poland. France having trouble keeping it above that 98 mark.
0.3 difference between the teams now, and it's getting smaller as Team Poland is dropping just a little bit faster than Team France.
Yeah, I mean France really holding at that just below and kind of like edging that 98 there.
Well, this difference is around 8.2.
Reese's act, just Reese and Wojtek kind of going back and forth on that. Yeah, that was a very large drop.
Oh, did Kinao? I think Kinao either hit a wall or a bomb.
Oh, yeah.
I see it, but that was a combo break.
Yep.
That is problematic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is just too large of a gap to make up unless something happens with Poland where, I mean, they are dropping now, but even without that wall hit, which is what I assume happened, Poland still would be in the lead there.
Yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It is really close, though.
It is.
But the wallet is not like the same as a miss from a point perspective.
See, this is why we need the math guy.
Listen, I don't know how much a wall hit is really from like math perspective. It's not gonna be 4,000. Maybe it's like 2.8 or something. I actually really don't know.
And Reese really holding like 98.5 there. Taking that MVP.
There we go. And we have a score difference of almost 10,000 points. That is not how much you get with a like wall hit at all.
No.
Let's see what Team France is gonna pick here. Now, with the ban on the tech map, Kaiba being gone, I feel like maybe steps would be like an idea for Team France if they have the same idea about like their strength and weaknesses as Team Poland has.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, they're going for steps. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for stopping me.
Listen, we can always count on you for some good puns, right?
I mean, we can like, I think, debate if they're good or not.
Like just puns.
You
we
can
count
count
on you for puns.
Yes.
Yeah.
But okay, we're taking the. Sorry, we're taking the first steps towards.
Oh my god! Please.
For Team Poland, we're gonna have Michaels, Shreddy, Wojtek, and Rymax. I'm so happy that Dracona actually, like, put in brackets who that name that I won't be able to pronounce is.
Oh yeah.
We have Risi, Kinaro, Hydrazolski, and Kadevran for Team France, and this is gonna be interesting. The
Yeah.
ending of this map is something.
It's something.
It is
Yeah.
really hard.
It really is.
It's basically, I would say, not sight readable.
Well, yes. I mean, your sight readable and what I consider sight readable are a bit different, but I definitely agree with you on this.
It is different. It's also different what like World Cup players will think, and I think
Absolutely,
like,
100%.
the absolute majority of World Cup players will not be able to like properly sight read it.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
even with practice, there are gonna be some misses. There
No,
are gonna be some players who like play challenge tech and stuff
I
like
was
that
just
who will
gonna
probably
say
be
that.
able.
Yep.
Yeah, they can probably do it, but it's so difficult.
Yes, exactly. Like you know when you see those players that can just read these crazy patterns, which is really impressive to me. But it's these like the challenge players that can just see it, as they're coming down the lane there. And the ending is so challenging for anyone who has not seen this yet.
Okay, so right off the get-go, Team France is holding a slightly high act, but we're going into the first chorus, and this is going to be the first act drops. This is hard to hit. And oh my god, insane drops from Team Poland. We have 3 combo breaks already.
Yeah.
And Reese actually holding a redonkulous act there.
Yeah,
96.5.
Reese's act is nuts.
Some more combo breaks
miss
going.
from Cadavran.
2 actually
Hildra.
already.
Oh, 2, yeah.
But they're still so far ahead.
Yep.
Entirety of Team Poland not able to hit this, and I see terrible things coming
Yeah.
for the ending.
Yeah. And the gap widening again here for France, pulling ahead even more.
Next chorus now. Reese and Kinaro still FCing. Reese, well, there goes that. Reese still MVP
Oh
though.
my god.
Don't say it.
You got
Not my
Jinxon
fault.
back in the chat. Jinxon's back.
Not my fault. I'm not to blame.
But Reese still MVP, like you said.
Still
which is
MVP.
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, with a miss, holding that 95.6 is really, really good. And we have misses falling from the sky. Now the MVP going to Wojtek, who is known for some quite fucking maps as well. But it is not enough for Team Poland to pull ahead simply because Rymax and Shreddy picked up a total of like 17 misses together. And Team France just way more consistent. Actually, Cadavran, the MVP for Team France.
Look at that. I mean, 94 on that map is...
I mean, they're basically head-to-head here with Wojtek. Both of them exactly at that 94. I mean, Wojtek's act is a little bit superior here with 4 misses. I guess 1 was right at the end. Both really good scores.
Yes.
Now, obviously, if Poland comboed this a lot better, they can win this. Like,
They
just
could.
like, but like, are they gonna combo it better? Like, I would not replay this. I think
I agree with that.
it's like a 1.5% difference. That's
Yes.
pretty insane. Okay, no replay. It has been confirmed, and that means that we are going to see 2 more bans next. With the extreme map gone, and both like the tech categories gone, I think we still have the Feel Alive AG map open. Hole in Your Head is... It's not super fast, but it is quite a bit more difficult than Side Effects.
Well, definitely, yeah. It's a bit more flicky. Just more movement to the patterns.
All right, and instantly, even before, like it was, like Dracono was informed that he'd need to ban. He wrote that "Watch the World Burn" is gone.
Yeah.
That was before the call of you need to ban something. It was like,
nope, done.
I mean, Voltix is definitely like one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
Oh wait, okay, so Speed is also gone, but it is not the 400 BPM map. Interestingly enough. Oh no, it is. It is actually.
Oh yeah, it is.
Those names are just so hard to remember. Okay, now it's interesting. What is France gonna go for as a pick? Mid speed? Speed? Some 400 BPM scores? Nope. Going to mid speed. From Poland's pick on mid speed to France's pick on mid speed. Now, this mid speed map is definitely harder by a lot. It is not a lot faster, but it's definitely way more harder to get good scores on.
Yep.
Let me check if the top score has changed. Yes, Busy has played it with a 98.5.
Crazy.
That is a very, very good score.
Yes, it is.
I think like a singular miss.
It's going to be too close.
Yeah, a singular miss would completely ruin your chances of winning here. I think
Yeah.
too close, as you said. But we're gonna see, like, sometimes players just kind of surprise you how well they can hold their egg into higher like speeds, and I just wanna. I just want like another close matchup here, you know.
Same, of course.
All I want from life right now.
Yeah, it's all we always want, right? In World Cup.
I mean, generally, just more fun to watch.
Exactly.
Okay, right off the get-go, Poland is leading a little bit, but this is the intro. It doesn't really matter. Important part is to keep up the egg if you want to win. A lot of players.
That is important.
It's kind of a forehead tip, but the thing is, a lot of players. There is a. You'll know this as well. You kind of play the first half of the map, you act well, and then you kind of just like scroll down the latter half.
Yes.
This is not something that you should like do in World Cup.
Not at all.
Obviously.
No. Obviously, but it's hard enough to do just when you're playing normally.
Yes.
When you're trying to get high AC. For those of you who like, you know, I mean, actually play AC or know and how it feels to do that, and you start choking a score midway through, and it's hard to get back mentally back in the game, and exponentially harder if you're in a tournament. So.
And we're looking at a 0.2 difference right here. Recently, actually kind of like stupidly good.
Yep. I was just gonna say that.
But you can also see that, like, I mean, it's kind of that score carrying them. Same as like Wojtek's 97.8. So they're very, very close to one another. Like the score differences between the players are a little bit bigger in Team Poland. Now, Maikos is below that 97. No, it's actually not true. Hydra Zolski is even below that. I didn't see that. So actually, the score differences are a little bit bigger on Team France's side, which is probably why they're 0.2 behind here.
And kind of really holding that 0.2. It's not really moving much from that mark. That 0.2 lead.
Wojtek's taking the MVP as we have passed the halfway point of the map. So far, it looks like Poland is going to run away with this. This is a problem for Team France if there are no misses on the board.
Yeah.
You can't really replay this. This is a huge difference.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, unless someone is underperforming so significantly for whatever reason, yeah, unfortunately, it would be really a huge mountain to climb to replay and waste that replay.
Like, the insane part is, like, if a singular player is causing this, because it's a 4 versus 4, you need to underperform by 0.8%. That's just, like, not gonna happen, right? So,
I mean, that's true, yes.
On the replay, like, all of your players here would have to improve by 0.25. Every single one. I'm not seeing that happen.
This is why we need you, the math guy. See? He gives the real stats on this.
Real stats, you know? Yes. I can multiply things by 4.
Exactly.
And also divide.
Yes. It's not easy. So,
and
we can count on you.
Exact score difference of 0.2%. A miss would have not been like enough.
No.
To change this, Team Poland would have had to miss twice. They didn't. Now, in my opinion, a replay here doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't do it simply for the fact that, like, there is a chance of the replay coming in handy later. Obviously, there's also a chance of you like not replaying something, and then they pick, like, your opponents pick a map that is even less close.
True.
And you're kind of stuck on it. However, I just don't see how the replay would do anything here.
No, I agree.
This is so so difficult.
Yeah. It's just too big of a difference. I agree.
Next up is going to be Poland's pick again, and looking at the maps that are still open, we have the speed map that I don't expect. We have the 2 ag maps. I would just assume we're gonna see Field Alive, like the
Yeah.
like the ag maps. I mean, Midspeed is not ag, but they're agable. Have
Mhm.
worked out pretty well in favor of Poland so far.
I agree.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they are just like, don't. Well, they went for Field
You
Alive.
were correct.
I think that makes it's just like a smart choice.
It does. Yeah, I agree with that.
Assuming it's gonna be the same players again for Team France and also for Team
Mhm.
Poland.
Yeah, I think so.
Unless they have like someone who's kind of getting better at like below 5 notes per second.
Yeah.
Which seems to be the case. Did Rymax play earlier? No. Rymax did not. Rymax is replacing Michaels actually for Team Poland. So Rymax, Vixener, Shreddy, and Wojtek. And we have not gotten the information. Yeah, same players. There we go.
Yeah.
Seems to be the case. Right now, we are going to go into the map. The first ag map of this matchup, Feel Alive. It's like around 3.5 minutes long, I believe. Pretty agable. Is it less agable than the low mid speed map because it's a little bit more complex? I think it's very similar.
Yeah, I think it's pretty similar.
It is definitely slower, but like speed is not the only thing that'll decide how well something is agable, and the other one is significantly more linear than this.
Exactly.
And again, starting out, Team Poland ahead by a little bit, I mean, it's getting close actually. Some drops happening here on this part. You can see that
drops on both, but
yeah, it's like it's really hard to tell if like they seem to be dropping the same amount more or less.
Yeah.
Actually not.
No, actually not. See, closing the gap now.
Looking at a 0.1% difference. As soon as the map like changed up a little bit, Team Poland was just like a little bit
yes,
more on the drop than Team France was. However, they're acting up as well.
They are.
It is just a question of consistency at what part. So like in theory, it is absolutely possible for Team France to push ahead a little bit, but they need to keep their accuracies high in those simpler parts.
Both Risi and Canaro, I mean, really, really good at kind of holding that team up there. Poland's players just all sort of around that, high 97 or 98 range, particularly with Wojtek.
And the score difference is kind of staying at that 0.2%. Now, this map still has 1.5 minutes to go. In theory, this can change immediately if someone were to hit a wall. No, hit a wall. Actually, you don't want to.
You want to miss them. You don't want to.
You want to miss them. You don't want to hit them.
Yes.
That is like we said before. That could make all the difference here because the scores are close. And again, we can see that Team France is just getting closer bit by bit. It is not fast. And it might not be enough for the end of the map if Team Poland keeps up that 98 average, but they cannot. They absolutely cannot show any like weakness here.
No, they cannot. I mean, really, France is, they're inching their way up. Whereas Poland really especially with the stacks, just you know, can't get that act back up above a 98 here, but
It's honestly just like looking at France. They're kind of like, this is the problem with like a 6-player team. I think they're just missing one player
Yes.
who specializes in this, right?
Yep, exactly.
Look at Reese, 98 3-5 on this.
Crazy. And Canaro too. I mean, like, you know,
Yeah.
a 98-2-4 is such a solid score.
It is like 2 players of Team France are better than the entire Team Poland.
Yes.
However, you just have like Hydra, who's just lagging behind a little bit.
Yes.
Cadaverin also like not their strongest map type. I think Cadaverin is really good at mid speed and tech, as we've seen
Yeah.
before. So like these slower egg maps, not really quite what they are like good at. So like it's just
Yeah.
missing that one player that
Just
could
one
get
player.
close to that 98, and it would be enough.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, it was not quite enough. So like the score difference is a 0.11.
Yeah.
So in
Reese's
theory,
score is
this
insane.
is Reese's score is
Really
so
good.
good. Yes.
So good.
A last map potentially
Mhm.
picked by France. Now, I mean, if Team France wants to win, they kind of need to win every single map from now on.
Yes.
There is still the balanced TwomENDouS map, which is just like tremendously long. I'm not sure why end is like capitalized there, but it is 7 minutes. Super high stamina.
It just doesn't end. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just...
I mean, that's honestly fair. That might be it. We have Kawaii Speed Core still open. Oh no, they go for tremendoous. I mean, it's like you have. Oh no, the BPM was banned. Why? I'm so confused. Yeah, the 320 BPM, I think 327 BPM map is still open, which is still like deadly. Like that'll still hurt you.
Yes.
But yeah, we're going for tremendoous, which
Yeah. I mean, I think that you know, they were limited in what they could potentially pick. I mean, I think Letter in a Suitcase, we're seeing like Poland's act is just so good. To pick that is just, I just don't think that the outcome would be what you want to do for the match point here.
I agree, yeah. Okay, so for Team Poland, we are going to see Wojtek, Vixener, Rymax, and Sonax. I gotta say, these names kind of similar. Both start like two other players starting with a V, and two other players ending with an X. It's a nice parallel, nice balance of names.
Yeah, very symmetrical.
I think Team France is not as symmetrical, but we have a swap in players here. We're gonna see Reese Mail. I think Mail hasn't played yet. Kinaro and Haldra.
Yeah.
This map is so dependent on how well you can like mentally endure it towards the end.
Seriously. Yeah.
Because it just like it doesn't end and then it gets faster and you're just like,
yeah.
free me from this mortal coil. Okay, the players are ready to go. We're not wasting any time here. Match point for Team Poland. Both teams still having their replays. And here we go. I'm curious. Now, this is a big deal. This is a huge deal. If France can get this one, that would actually like if they're like kind of superior on keeping their stamina throughout the map, that'd be wild.
Yes.
All right. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I like talking about how players are doing in the intro, and I also like telling you that it doesn't matter. Well, this map specifically doesn't matter. Even if
no, it's true.
It don't matter.
No, I was looking like when we were watching the last match. I was like, oh, there's misses. I'm like, well, it doesn't even really matter with one miss. Like, it's not.
Yeah, one miss doesn't do anything on this map.
No,
really.
no.
So generally, like, you want to be able to hold high accuracy, obviously, because with the amount of nodes that you have in this map, it'll just give you the edge.
Yeah.
And you wanna not lose your stamina for the ending. So it might be better to just keep it a little bit, you know, just like maybe put less energy in the beginning so that you, at the end, when it speeds up, have the energy to still hit that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, the MVP border has been gotten by Wojtek. And here it speeds up. It is not super fast, but... Oh, actually swapping the MVP
Yeah.
very slightly with Risi, I think, who's again holding similarly high accuracy.
Yeah, and really the axe being like getting much closer. I mean, both teams dropping, but Team Poland did drop a bit more.
Right, and just looking. Oh, there's a miss by Vixo now, and it again didn't really do anything already.
No.
There's like a slight, like the bar is going over a little bit, but again, even now it's not that significant, right? They're already 1,000 nodes. Like one combo break, it's not gonna break.
No, it's not
At
gonna.
all.
It's not gonna completely break the score.
Exactly, right? It did bring it a little bit closer, and you cannot have more misses. If they start piling up,
Yes.
then we are gonna have an issue.
Yes. Kind of sitting at that 0.2 difference here.
All right, there's another miss coming up for Team Poland. Now at 2 misses, still ahead, but
Yeah,
now
but
the score
close.
difference is 0.1. It is getting closer. And
Mm-hmm.
if any of these misses are simply because the players are already mistiming because of stamina, this is gonna be a
Yeah.
problem. We
Yes.
still have over 4.5 minutes to go. There's still like 2 maps to go here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Risi taking the MVP away from Wojtek, and there's a miss by Wojtek.
Oh,
You do not want to have misses on the player
No.
with the most highest accuracy. We have a miss by
Absolutely not.
Hydrazowski, 100 combo ago. I actually missed that because we had some swap. They actually, Wojtek and Hydrazowski missed at the exact same point.
yeah.
0.2 difference. Poland is
Yeah.
working their way up again. Those 3
They
misses,
are.
not enough yet. Another 4 minutes to go. We are about to pass the halfway mark of the map.
But everything can change at the end.
And as it looks like most players do not struggle with these dots. They are not great. As I say that, Vixen are actually like missing. How
my
does
God.
this keep happening?
Jinxen, please.
0.1% difference now. It keeps happening. Poland pulls ahead a little bit, and then there is a miss, bringing them closer again. There's another thing happening with Sonex, who did the same thing.
Yep.
Keep going back to that 0.1%. It is
It's
so
crazy.
close.
Oh my god.
And at this point, the players 100%. They can feel their arms. They can feel their
Absolutely.
shoulders.
The burn is real.
And it is gonna go faster still.
Yep. We have a still at that 0.1, 0.12 mark.
More speed up section. How can the players hold this? And it looks like
Yeah.
all of them had no issues with that one. It was short, luckily.
Yep.
And Reese is still at that 97, but
Which
Wojtek
is crazy.
closing in with a miss.
With a miss. I know.
Bit of a jump section. Do not mistime these. Jumps are always easy to mistime,
Yep.
especially if they get a little bit wider. Poland
Both
pulling
teams,
ahead
like,
a little bit.
A little bit, but still maintaining just a marginal lead.
And we still have a little bit to go. Wojtek
Yes.
taking away the MVP
MVP.
with a miss,
That's
egging
nuts.
up to that 97. 0.2 difference now for Team
That's
Poland.
nuts.
And again, as they get the difference, Vixen are missing.
This is, but it still is. It's enough that they can still take this with that. They
They
have
absolutely
a
can. They have,
little
I think,
margin for error. They have
they
a little
still
margin.
have several misses that they
Yes.
could get.
Yes. And still keeping that ACK in the 0.3 range here, while France is dropping just a little by little.
And we are slowly closing in towards the end. 1.5 minutes left here. Vixen missing again. Not happy with that at all, but it's
No.
still
It's
not
still
enough.
Yeah. As you can see, like, it just doesn't, those single miss just does not drop the score enough. Especially when you have Wojtek on a 97 with a miss.
I mean, that is it. That is just nuts.
Yes.
And even going even faster now. Can the players hold?
Hold, yes.
More jumps.
Oh, God, it's brutal.
42, and there is a miss by Mail right at that point. Team Poland so far not having troubles with this.
No.
30 more seconds to go. It looks like Team Poland is gonna do this. Are they gonna hold? And for a second, I thought they said a tracking loss, but it was just the stream lagging. 96.08 versus 96.35.
3-5.
Wojciech's dropping below that 97 at this extremely fast part, and
Yeah.
I think we are basically at the end, and those were the last notes. Two
Yeah.
FCs on Team France's side is insane.
97 for Wojtek. Oh, just below, man.
And the score difference is a whopping, what was it, like 40,000? No,
Yeah.
it's more. It's 45,000.
So, I mean, so
That's 12 misses, basically,
Yes,
that they could have
yes.
gotten. Now, France can replay this.
yes, they can. But
I don't know where they're going to get those points from, to be honest.
I know. That's the issue. I mean, we always like to see replays, right? I mean, and we commend the players when they replay. But this is an uphill battle, and it's a 7.5 minute map. So it will be interesting to see what they choose.
Yeah, like, again, the annoying part is, while the score difference is significant, if you don't replay,
Yeah, that's it.
you're out of the tournament. Yes, exactly. So
That's
like,
it.
you could also, like, even if you, like, some players do this and some teams do this as well. If you're just like, hey, okay, I can't really, like, we can't win, but we can make this our last map in the tournament.
Absolutely.
And in theory, you could also just, like, be like, hey, you know what? Player who hasn't played that much, you want to play this map?
Yeah, absolutely.
And, like, you know, show what you can do. And it looks like
Yeah.
France is calling a break and a replay, so we are gonna see this map again. 7.5 minutes of
Yep.
madness.
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 That's right.
And the break is over. 96.04 versus a 96.32. This is mostly gonna be players trying to improve their scores.
Exactly.
And I think this is honest. Like, I just, like, gonna say this: if this was me and my team, or if I would be playing, it would actually be less about winning the match. It'd be about proving ourselves.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Right? This is big tournament. These players are actually insane at the game. Like, we've seen so many crazy scores. Like, honestly, going through that map with a singular miss,
It's crazy.
don't, like, it's just like, doesn't matter what act is that you're at. That's insane. It's really
insane.
good.
Yes.
So I think this is kind of where we're at now. You know, get that last play in, prove how good they are. Maybe you know, try to get that full team combo. That would be some crazy thing to see.
I mean, that would be nuts. Yeah.
But however, you know, maybe they'll just prove me wrong and get a 96.33.
You never know.
Things are possible, you know. I gotta tell you, like, if you have your offset, for example, a little wrong, it can make it can make a significant difference in ag.
Yes.
I kind of doubt that every player is gonna improve by 0.3 here, because that's kind of what's necessary.
Yeah.
And Reese is already playing sitting down, proving that Reese is the absolute MVP for Team France.
Yep.
Just look at that swing speed. Look at that.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It is insanity. And Wojtek playing with something. Are those, like, hands? Is this chicken? I don't know what it is.
Well, what is that? No, it's a pierogi, isn't it? They're like giant pierogies.
Is it?
A dumpling? A dumpling. Okay. Those. Oh my god. That's actually really funny. They are pierogies, okay.
Now, I'm gonna be very curious to see how well Wojtek is gonna play with this, like,
with the pierogi.
whatever the hell that is. Are those pierogies?
Someone said don't like those that pierogies, but I mean, I guess
Ouais, vas-y là.
pierogies
It is-
kind of dumpling? I don't know.
I don't want to.
I know what pierogies are. I mean, I've eaten many of them. But, does it count as a dumpling? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, the trail is still normal, I think. Now Vixen is actually holding that 97 for some ungodly reason.
Oh my god.
I mean, the entirety of Team Poland is going nuts.
Yeah.
They were not. I don't think they were this strong last time, right?
I don't know. Aside from Wojtek's misses, yeah, I think they're all doing pretty
Mail,
good.
I think has
Yeah.
kind of given up as well. Maybe I don't know if there was maybe like a tracking loss going on because Mail was playing mostly seriously, but now they're this, and I didn't see what happened.
Oh man, I didn't see either.
Hydra with that miss, no more FCs on Team France. I mean, obviously Reese is not playing, so that isn't very surprising. Vixena's stream just died, and our audio went with it. Okay, we now have back our audio. Rymax holding that 96.7.
Yeah.
Just like kind of fighting against their old scores here. Oh my god, look at Vixena play. Oh my, did you see that?
Whoa.
Look at that swing speed
So
and the freaking
fast.
accuracy during. God damn.
Oh my
Insane
god.
gameplay.
Yup.
Looks like Vixena is charging up their swings to just like, you know, wait a little bit and just go 800 BPM.
Yeah, better than Cat's slow swings from last match. That Cat will still be playing in 2025.
I was gonna say maybe they're like done with the
World
first
run.
map now.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And Wojtek at 88% now with those dumplings
Pierogies.
on a freaking, I don't know, this is like a, one is a health potion, the other one is a like mana potion, I guess.
Oh my god.
I think they have text on them, but I can't read what is.
Yeah, I can't see what it is. Does anyone know what Wojtek's Sabers say? Oh, they're vodka bottles.
Oh! I mean, that's kind of a health potion.
That's awesome.
And for some people, it could be a mana potion as well, you know, it just recharges
Yeah.
your mental energy.
It's like they're so
Oh.
gigantic.
You can
It's
make them, okay.
fantastic.
So currently, Rymax, the only person left with the FC, holding the MVP. We still have a bit of map left. 3 minutes of insane dumpling gameplay. Just like looking at it, Kinaro and Hydra Zolski both actually like trying their hardest on this map.
Yeah.
I think like, I mean, I say it's trying their hardest. I think Hydra is mostly like jamming, but still definitely comboing. Kinaro is still doing really, really well here.
Yeah, very well.
There's like even with the chaos going on, I guess like they might not necessarily know what is going on.
It's possible, yeah. Or they just wanna maybe set a PB or just try their best, you know?
It is absolutely possible. Currently, no one is PBing though, I think.
Okay, well.
Right? I'm not 100% sure. I think Rymax had misses last time, so
Yeah.
I don't fully remember. Alright, we have around 2 more minutes to go. Alright, so we have gotten information that Reese actually started the map in the ground, so Reese was not sitting down.
Oh.
So there was actually like a technical difficulty. So in theory, Like we could have a technical replay here if we wanted to. Now, I'm not sure if that makes sense, but it's possible.
But it's possible.
We're gonna have like how many? Like it would be 22.5 minutes of tremendous gameplay.
Yeah, right.
I mean, see that I like ThreemENDouS. That's great.
That.
I
Oh
like
my
reading that.
god.
There you go. The map is picking up again, and Rymax still on that FC. I can feel their will to FC this.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. Are they like they are muted? They probably know what is going on, but at this point it doesn't matter. It's them
Nope.
against the map.
Yes.
40 more seconds, and those blocks need to be annihilated. All of
Yes.
them, any single one. A combo of 4,100 now.
That's crazy. There's so many notes.
30 seconds, and there's a miss.
No!
Oh,
No, they're
so close to the end as well.
No. Yeah, you're right, Tarantula. It's Jinxon's back. It's the third time.
Hey.
Where's the Jinx counter? We don't have one here.
Well, it's because it's not necessary.
Oh god.
Well, there we go. The map has been finished. I gotta be honest. I don't think we're gonna see a second replay on this, but
I don't
mean,
think
it
so, but you
is within
never
the rule
know.
set
Yeah.
because Team France actually tried on the map. Like I feel like if you just like pick a random Saber and then have tech issues, I feel like a technical replay doesn't really make any sense there
Yep,
because we didn't
yep.
try seriously anyways. But we are gonna see what they do.
Yes.
Okay, get ready, everybody.
Oh boy.
7 more minutes
We go again.
of tremendous gameplay.
We go again.
This reminds like which oh my god, which tourney was it where we saw Flame Wall back to back to back?
Oh, I don't know.
The map was also like 7 minutes long. It was also similarly long. I don't know if we ever seen something like this where it's like 20 minutes of the same map.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's especially nice if like half the time people don't even catch like what I'm saying and they're like, what
True.
is this moron talking about? Like, it doesn't even make any
If
sense.
you're confused at what Ixon is saying, just like he told a joke. Okay, so just like that's just what you have to.
Yeah, I mean that's just how
remember.
German humor is like. You know, it's like
Yeah.
no laughing matter. It's,
Oh my god.
Okay, let's start with the map. Third
We
time's
are
the
back.
charm. Look at that
Yes.
charming gameplay right here, and
Third
right at the
time is
get-go,
a charm.
there is like a insane lead for Team France. That means that they're definitely gonna win this because this map is only like 30 seconds long, clearly.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Wojtek missed. That's why. Okay.
Oh, I see.
I was gonna say, I was like, somewhere I'm missing someone not having
Yeah.
any mode. Because that score difference was like too much. But again, misses don't matter. We are looking like people are actually gonna like try hard now. I'm hoping because like, I mean, Wojtek is still playing with the pierogi thingy, same as Sonex. Score difference is smallening.
Smalling, yes.
It's always like blowing my mind how high of an accuracy is holding throughout.
I
this
know,
match.
it's crazy. So as a reminder, that act to beat there is a 96.
What happened to Mayo?
Oh no!
I didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't see it either.
You know,
Oh, they're
I think that's like the worst.
Oh, that's
Oh my
that's
God.
awful.
That is so
really
unfortunate.
sucks.
Especially with like Reese and Kinaro both just gaming right now.
Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, that's not going to be possible to recover
No.
from, so
They have to be the 96.32. You're
yeah,
not gonna get that with 40
96.32,
misses.
yeah. Mm-mm. That's just really unfortunate. Reese's Ack is insane though, so
It is.
that
It
is
is currently actually,
crazy.
the fact that Reese is kind of holding on. This might be the rage from the technology.
Yeah,
thing from
seriously.
earlier.
And actually, Poland improving. At least they're holding above their prior score right now, for the time being.
Small egg drops on those crossovers. Very, very
Yeah.
difficult to hit. Kinaro also holding a very, very good score here.
Yeah, they are.
Wojtek, I don't know how Wojtek hit that. That was the wrong direction.
Yeah.
That was 100% the wrong
Oh my
direction. Is that the
God.
power of the whiskey?
I don't. Oh, maybe, yeah. The whiskey and multiple pierogies on those
Yeah.
sabers.
The pierogi stick.
Yeah.
And this section is so hard to add.
I
Like
know.
even keeping like combo here is difficult, but just like keeping up the
timing.
accuracy is
Yeah.
yes, it's so hard.
Reese dropping a little bit there, but still keeping above that 97.
Reese trying to keep that 97.
Mm-hmm.
It is so close, dropping below.
No, I
Bit
want to see
by
them do
bit.
it. No, I want to see them do it.
Kinaro
They
also
are
still
fighting
holding.
for it. Reese is fighting for that 97.
It is going to require an FC, 100%. Now,
Yeah.
Wojtek could have probably gotten a 97 with a miss. Obviously not with those sabers
Yeah.
and swinging like that. Oh, what happened to Mail? Mail has become the OBS.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess their game must have crashed. I feel for them. It's
Yeah, that
heartbreaking
just
to
means we're
have
gonna see
that.
this map a fourth time!
Oh my.
Are you ready for TwomENDouS? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Also, it's not gonna happen. But,
No.
however, our eyes are still on Reese.
Yes, come on, Reese, you can do this.
And now they're taking the lead again because Wojtek just stopped playing. And
Oh,
Stonex
yeah.
also has like a bajillion misses there. Also stopped playing. Now a 95.06 for Team France. Reese
Come
just
on, Reese.
trying to get the 97. It's so close and there is still the ending going on. Mail watching. Himself watching. Themselves watching. Themselves
Yes.
watching. It's like gonna be an infinite loop. I hope they don't have sound on. Because that would be a problem, I think.
Come on, Reese.
Reese can do it, I believe.
Come on, Reese, we believe in you.
Meanwhile, Kinaro also on that FC 96.41. Holding that so stably. At this point,
Yeah.
it's so difficult to gain ag.
Yeah,
You've
I know.
already like played for 6 minutes and like how much is it? 6 minutes 30 seconds or something. It's
Yeah.
so difficult. That's how you know. And Reese is just like dropping at
I
this
know.
end section at the 97. This is starting to become a pipe dream here.
No.
And it just looks like Reese is not quite gonna be able to do it. But there are still 2 FCs on the board.
Yeah, that's crazy.
More score drops right at the end. This part is so difficult.
It's so difficult.
And that is it, a 96.91 by Reese. And Kinaro with that FC, super happy about the performance.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, big GGs to these players.
Big GGs,
That was
definite
a
GGs
grueling match.
to Team Poland,
Yes.
who has now advanced to the next round.
Yep.
Let's also say goodbye and GGs to Team France, playing with
Yes.
only 6 players. That
Yeah.
is, it's not a small feat. It's
No, it
definitely like
isn't.
6 players, and also the team captain being one of the players. That's
Yep.
like, it's kind of crazy to
Yeah.
be able to pull that off and still
Very
actually
impressive.
qualify. It's really not easy.
No, it's not at all. It's very impressive.
And the MVP for Team Poland is Wojtek, even though the Pierogi Sabers probably like stacked the accuracy a little bit downwards.
Mhm.
Vixen actually with a higher average accuracy, pretty impressive, but only 4 maps played. And then we can say that ThreemENDouS didn't actually play a single map, so France actually playing with only 5 players. I don't know if
Yeah.
they are in VC. Maybe the maps that they are good at were not picked. I actually didn't
Mhm.
specifically check for this. So also, you know, goodbye and big GGs to Team France. And
Yes.
let's take a look at the bracket while we potentially are gonna have a team captain interview if they so desire.
Mhm.
That is going to be decided in a bit, and it looks like the team captains actually do not want to be on stream, which is also
Okay.
completely fine. No
Yep.
one's
They have played hard and
yes,
deserve a break.
absolutely. Which also means that it is now going to be time for us to actually go rate somebody.
Yes.